a giant, dude! Landon! He's a giant! Here he is.
Holy crap, guys.
I don't know what to say right now.
You smell it.
Here he is. Great hunt this morning.
Well, guys, it is September 29th, and I'm headed in to a private piece that I have. It is about 3:45, so I'm getting in pretty good time. We're gonna walk in, hopefully get in clean. Basically, I gotta walk through this big bean field, so not super ideal, but the deer normally don't care about it. But we're gonna get in, get set up. Deer have been moving like pretty much 35-40 minutes before dark, so should make for pretty good filming. It is pretty warm today, so we'll see how it goes. I'm running a different broadhead tonight. I'm gonna use the G5T2, so I'm really just wanting to see how that head performs, and if it performs good tonight, I will most likely be rocking that in about a week when I head out to South Dakota for mule deer. So we're gonna see. We got about 3.5 hours before deer should be moving, but you never know, they could get up earlier. So we're gonna get in there, get set up. We're all set up. We've got a big bean field back here behind us with this dry creek bed that runs through this farm. There's a bunch of oaks right out here in front of me. The wind's hit me right in the face, blowing straight back towards the truck. It's a great setup. The bedding is about 150 yards into this little, in between these two fields. It's like a little, just a narrow strip where this creek runs through it, and the farmers couldn't plant anything, so they let it grow up, and these deer just love to bed right here in between these fields. So we have a scrape that's actually open about 40 yards from us. Bunch of acorns. Everything sets up to be a really good evening. So, like I said on the walk-in, we're really in here for a doe. The landowner just wants one out of here ASAP. But there is a pretty good 9-pointer that if he decides to make an appearance, he may be a game time decision whether we want to shoot him or not. So we'll see, but hopefully one of these does comes in here. We've had a lot of does in here, so hopefully one of the does comes in here and we get a good shot. It should be a pretty close shot inside 30 yards. We'll see what happens. He just laid down. He just laid down. Holy smokes, he just laid down. He just laid down. I have no clue what deer that is. I was literally getting ready to shoot a doe. He laid down in the beans. My shot was a touchback. It felt good. I think I was a little far back, but it felt good. I don't know on my second shot. I was literally just trying to get another one in him. I got a quick range at 50, and he walked a little bit, so I just guessed it at 55. I was literally gonna shoot a doe. And I look over, and I just see tines coming. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's a buck. And when I shot, he was so close. He was like directly under me. I think I hit him a little back. The second shot was, I couldn't tell. I ranged him at 55, but he was walking. And he just stopped a little bit. And I just wanted to try to get another one in him. I think it might have been too low. Holy crap, that happened. 7 yards. I don't even know. I was straight up and down. I know that he went down in the beans, but I don't know if he's dead. I was like fooling around with the camera so bad. I mean, he was right here. I probably should have waited, but he was just right here. The shot was just a touch back, and I feel like I rushed it. I can't believe that happened. My arrow just zipped through him. There's really good blood right at impact. Like really good blood. But he acted like it was a touch back. Then he stopped right here at 50 yards. I don't know what happened with that arrow. I had to try to get another one in him. I cannot believe it's the second day I've hunted. I am shaking. I can't believe that just happened. It looks like a really good 8-pointer with just one little G4 and 9-pointer. When he's at 7 yards, I had to. There's no way I couldn't. Yes. I wish I could see his tines in the beans. I just can't see them. My camera arm. Literally, I was fooling around with it. Trying to make sure it was good. And when I was trying to adjust it on that buck, I pulled it out. Oh, I cannot believe that just happened. Cannot believe that just happened. He was slightly quartered too, so I held like a little bit back, let it go. I think I might have held too far back by the way he was acting. I know it's a high entrance and a low exit. But there's really good blood. I'm just gonna keep trying to watch. Guys, it's been about 30 minutes. So I shot him at like 7 yards. And he went out into the beans, and he was a little quartered away when I shot. So I was aiming a little back, and I think I may have just aimed just a touch too far back. I replayed the video. At that 55-yard shot, I was trying to lean out, and ended up shooting just underneath of him, it looks like. So, didn't get another one in him, but when I shot, he took off running after that second shot, and then he just went down in the beans. So, I think he's dead. I've been sitting here trying to glass and look for him, but I can't find him at all. I'm gonna climb down, I'm gonna look at my arrow, and I'm gonna at least see what we have there. And then while it's daylight, I'm just gonna slowly start making my way that way. And if I have to put another one in him, I can. But I think he's down in the beans. I have not seen any movement. Oh. Hopefully he's down. Let's go! I just got to him. He went down. He went freaking down, baby! Yes! Oh. Let's go! I was so nervous that I went too far back. And the way he was hunched up, but he didn't even go 100 yards, guys. Right there's my stand. You can see the sticks going up this tree. And he is right there. Yes! Nice 10-pointer down. Second day of the season. I came in here to shoot a doe. I was literally recording those does, getting ready to let her step out. She was at 44 yards right there. I was about to lace her. And she snapped her head over real quick. I said, that has to be another deer. I look up and all I seen was tines just coming. Oh, directly underneath of me, just smoked him. Whew, I left all my camera stuff back at the tree. I just threw up my phone because he's down. I literally came just creeping through here and I could see his trail. And I was like, this is it. He's got to be in here. And sure enough, man. Not even 100 yards from the tree. I mean, he's probably 80 tops. I'll range it right now. $88 yards. And he's piled up. Whew. I gotta call Aubrey. I gotta call my dad. Big buck down, baby. Well, guys, here he is. The second day of the season, and I am tagged out here in Ohio. Just a roller coaster of emotions, honestly. It was kind of wild. As you guys saw in the video, I was videoing that doe. She was 47 yards away, and I was getting ready to shoot her. I was like dead set on going out tonight, just putting a doe in the freezer, shooting a deer for the landowner, and the good Lord had other plans. So I was getting ready to shoot her. I had the camera rolling. Had ranged the doe a bunch of times, was waiting on her to step into that to that opening, and I just seen her like snap her head around, and I thought, I was like, that's got to be, she's got to be looking at another deer. And when I looked over, I just saw tines coming through the woods, and immediately was like, that's a shooter. It was kind of a cluster because I was not expecting at all to even see a buck tonight, and that's normally how it goes. I grabbed my bow. The camera was actually, I had my long lens on there, so with him being, I shot him at 7 yards, with him being so close, I just made sure the action camera was on him, the DJI was on him, and I drew back and looked at the camera, glanced at it, knew it was on there, centered and shot. And when I shot, I thought I smoked him. The arrow was right behind my pin. I'm like, perfect. And he ran out in the beans, and when he ran out in the beans, he hunched up, and I immediately thought in my head it was guts. And so I was kind of scrambling around. I had to move my backpack, had to get everything moved. I was messing with the camera arm, and he was just standing there at 50 yards. And I knew it was gonna be a super questionable shot, but at that point in my head, I was thinking just try to get another one in him if I gut shot him. 2 holes are better than 1. And so I drew back, and when I had ranged him, he was at 50, and he had taken like 3 or 4 steps back, and I ended up shooting just underneath of him with that second shot. But as I shot, you see him bound out of the camera, and then he goes down in the beans. And initially, I wasn't sure. In my head, I was just, I liver shot him or I gut shot him. I wasn't sure. I'm not even sure what I said on the camera, but I was a mix of emotions, because I was like, there's no way that I put a bad shot on this deer. It was right where I thought it was right where I hit, exactly where I wanted to. He's quartered away, last rib, run it up through him. And I ended up doing exactly that, guys. He was 88 yards. I range found it 88 yards from the deer to the tree. So pretty awesome hunt. I ended up, that's the exit that you can see there, but the entrance was high and back, perfect. Came through, I clipped the top of the stomach, went through the liver, clipped the front side lung, and that opposite lung, or that might be the entrance, one of the two. I'm not even, that's the entrance of them. But either way, I ended up clipping the top of the stomach, a little bit of the liver, hit the front side lung and the back side lung, and ended up going out right behind his heart. So I ended up shooting him exactly how I wanted to. But when I seen him run out there and hunch up, in my head I just thought, if I can get another arrow in him, I might as well try. And I didn't even need to. He literally bound off the camera and fell over, and when he dropped, I wasn't really sure, and I was just flustered. I'm like, did he just go down? And so I still gave it like an hour, and I actually knocked an arrow, and I was just creeping through the beans, and I could see through the beans where it had gone. And sure enough, I could see in the beans he was laying there, and I was ready to shoot. Got up there, and he was just stone cold dead. Just perfect shot. He was bleeding out of his mouth. Exactly what I wanted. Second day of the season, and I'm jacked. We leave for South Dakota to go mule deer hunting this week, at the end of this week. So Saturday. Today's Monday, and yeah, I'm jacked up. Now I get to go film Grant. I get to go film Landon. I get to go film Dad. I can hunt a bunch of waterfowl, and just this is an epic way to start the season. And I'm kind of at a loss for words, but 2025 buck complete.